Okay, so let's talk a bit about the execution order. And the execution order is in what order the code will be executed or run. So to begin with, let's go inside of the level blueprints. And inside of here, I'm actually just going to create a print string. So this will print a text on your screen. So you can see here, you can right click inside of the event graph and you can type whatever node you want to create. You can also find nodes by clicking down here and clicking on any of these nodes, and you can see here it creates it. So what I want to do is click here on the execution pin. This is the execution pin, and this is an event. Don't worry about it for now. This is what will happen when we begin playing the game. And if you drag from the execution pin and just write print, you can see here something called print string, and this will print a text on the screen. So if you click it and you can move it around, and I just like organizing things. And you can also make it straight by selecting it, holding the left click, select these two nodes and click on Q. This will straighten both of them if you have many of them. And so this will print a string. So I will say my first message and press enter. And you can also click on the arrow down here and you can change some settings. So for example, I want to display it on the screen for 10 seconds and the color should be red or orangey or whatever. Okay, I'm going to click on the arrow again just to hide this information. And I want to print another message. So if I click or I hold this execution pin and let it go, I can write print again and click enter and click another print string. You can also simply just copy this by clicking Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V to copy it and paste. Okay, so for this next one, I'm going to say second message. Okay, so now we have two messages, and again, I'm going to display it for 10 seconds down here. It's all up to you, and maybe this color. Okay, so now we have this code. This is your first code, and to finish the code we have to compile. So remember to compile so the code will work, and remember to save, or you can click file and save all. This is up to you, and you can click on play. So when I click on play in here, it says simulating. You know it's playing, so you can't really add code because you're clicking play. You have to click stop to add more code. But when you click play, it's the same as clicking play up here. So if I click play, you can see it's playing right now. And over here to the, like inside of the viewport to the top left, you can see it says my first message and second message. Okay, if I click play again, you can see to the top left, it says my first message and second message. So the execution order is that the code will always execute in a chronological order. So it starts with the begin play, the event, then it goes over to this one, and then it goes over to this one. It can never go from this to this without running this part. Okay, so this is very important to understand. So let me add some more notes. Actually, you don't have to follow this, but I just want to show you. So let's say you have all of this code, and the game is, when you play, is going to run this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one at the end. It's never going to play this and this and this only. It will also play this one and this one. Okay, so this is very important to understand. You cannot jump in code, but you have to run this line of code one after another. So this was it for the execution order. This is very important to understand, and you can actually just delete this event tick also if you want to. And remember always to compile. So this was your first code in Blueprints, and actually this is very simple. I just wanted to show you what the execution order is. And remember, it always runs in a line of code. It never jumps in this line. And let's go over to the variables.